Let's delve into Sofi stocks today, see what's going on. I'll definitely show you my portfolio where I manage positions, buy these stocks. I'll also show the volatility, what's happening in the options market, touch on 3D volatility. We'll definitely sum up the week, what positions I opened, what positions I closed, but let's start from the beginning. For the second week in a row, Sofi stock continues to consolidate at one level, $7.40. There are no sharp significant. Let's look at the volatility, and then I'll show you my portfolio. Volatility differs significantly at different strikes. Closer volatility remains at 50%, while further volatility is at 70%. This is primarily due to the upcoming report. Volatility here is high. Consequently, one can make good money here through smart positioning strategy. Let's look at the volatility smile. As we can see, volatility towards call options is not increasing, while volatility towards put options is increasing. This is because large players and ordinary investors are hedging. It's absolutely normal for volatility to rise from buying puts to hedge against a fall. There's nothing supernatural here. Let's look at historical and implied volatility. The white line represents implied volatility, while the gray line represents historical volatility. They are at the same level. This isn't very good because I like to profit from changes in volatility. That means I don't build a strategy around predicting where the stock will go. I prefer to build strategies around where volatility will go. Will it revert to its historical values? Since it's currently approximately equal to its historical values, it will be difficult. Let's look at the volume of trading in options. It will tell us a lot. As we can see, there's a very large volume at the concentrated level of $8 and $7.5. This pertains to the options. Around the options, we have a very large volume at the concentrated level of $7.5 and $7. In other words, there are several huge walls ranging from $7 to $8. And as we can see, is the stock continuing to consolidate. I mark $7 here. Here we put $8. And so far, the stock is moving within this range. There have been moments when it dropped below $7, but overall, it has rebounded. Primarily, of course, this is related to the options. As we see this huge volume, in other words, before the stock grows or falls, it will need to overcome all this options wall, which of course is actually very difficult to do because market makers are working here. They use delta neutral strategies. In other words, they sell options. And to hedge unlimited losses, they must buy shares according to the delta. Therefore, it won't be so easy to overcome all these levels. Now let's take a look at my portfolio. As you can see in my portfolio, I have 3 stocks, AMC, Sofi, and Tesla, which I review and analyze each week. During this week, I sold 3 put options. On the Sofi stock, that is, I continue to sell options. I also have sold put options with a strike price of $8 and $8.5. In fact, the last time, as we see, the Sofi stock hardly moved, but I will still make these changes in the spreadsheet. I updated the spreadsheet this week and made changes. As we can see, the blue line represents my portfolio. The red line represents the Sofi stock. As we can see, my portfolio is behaving very steadily. This is related to trading options. As you can see, I've already locked in realized profits of $217. I've also bought Sofi stocks. Perhaps in the future, I will add more Sofi stocks. And again, I want to emphasize that nothing significant has happened in the past weeks. There has been consolidation, and I don't really open any positions. The main thing to remember here is that there's no need to rush. If you don't see any opportunity to earn, then don't open positions. You need to be patient. Remember this most important thing, you can't earn all the profit. Yes, the Sofi stock might move without you. No big deal. You'll earn next time. You need to be patient. No rush. I always say this. Better to open positions confidently than to rush. Let's get back to Sofi stocks. Also, I want to show you the poll on my channel that I did last time. We had a split vote. The voting was a month ago. We had an absolute split. Absolutely split. But those who said that the stock would consolidate around $7 to $8 won. And that's exactly what happened. I'll launch a new poll about this stock. If you also vote next month, make sure to vote where the stock will go, and we'll tally the results in a month. Let's get back to Sofi stocks. I've already shown the range where it could move. Similarly, this stock can move within this range from $7 to $8 up to its earnings report. After the report, yes, there could be a trigger. It could either skyrocket or plummet. Also, I remind you of my philosophy. I have no idea where the stock will go. I have no clue. I can't predict price movements. My main task is to manage my positions wisely here. I want to reiterate once again that if you manage your portfolio wisely, you'll forget what guessing the price is. And then you'll definitely outperform the market and make profits. Also, I remind you that when I get monetization on YouTube, I'll launch a new account from scratch where I'll deposit all the earnings from the YouTube channel. And I'll build an entirely new portfolio from scratch. Everything will be absolutely transparent. I'll show how I buy stocks, how I close them, why I open them, what strategies I use. So be sure to subscribe to not miss the start of this experiment. There hasn't been anything special here in a week, so we continue to observe. Friends, we're not in a hurry anywhere. The most important thing is not to rush anywhere. Your profit won't go away. If you believe in this company, if you're in it for the long term, then it doesn't really matter if you buy at $8 or $7. If you believe it will be worth hundreds of dollars in 10 years. Also, I advise you to watch my previous video where I analyzed the Sofi company. There, I also detailed my strategy, my vision of this stock, where it could go. Good luck to everyone.